My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Stories Untold. Time to go to the last session. The previous story said that it was to be concluded. So I have to imagine that this is going to be a direct follow-up. Whereas prior, my assumption was that everything was... what is the word I'm looking for here? Encapsulated?
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh! Okay. I was not even looking at the screen because I was 100% certain that this was just going to play in the background.
The show, aren't you? Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
There was a Futuro on the desk, as well as a number puzzle book. The number puzzle book might explain what we were doing in the last.
Feel like home to you.
Futuro might explain
Try and get you out of here eventually.
where we got the name of our computer.
Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready? Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Getting a lot of frame rate lag in this specific one. I wonder why. He's trying to render the outside environment still?
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry.
1986 there again.
Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember. Your mind is like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Alright then. We've done this one before.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
I love this as recontextualizing the entire idea of what had been happening prior.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F. 12, 19, 86, 23, 04. Type in the numbers, James.
Alright, let's go do that. 12, 19, 86, 23, 04. Code word reference, there is none. This seems to be different. Support of traffic accident. So have we been in a coma as a result of a traffic accident this entire time? James Asian, injured, not deceased. Pewter Bridge, city of Walson. Trying to see if any of these are things that have constantly reappeared throughout the game. Like Dr. Alexander. Alexander the name has appeared throughout the games consistently. There have been signs of car crashes external to this. Consider the fact that there were those 2 car crashes outside in the most recent episode near the ending. Discovered 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Ration was found lying outside his vehicle with his head injuries. And an ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped inside the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained to the collision with the blue sedan. Mr. Hennings was found dead on arrival. It was noticed there was a strong serve of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle in the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene and described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. The passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Who is this authorized by? Daniel Alexander. Good old Danny. Alright. This is the road traffic accident report file. It does seem to still be scrolling, though. I think I'm gonna go as far left as I can. Nah, never mind. Nothing here for me. The thing is, I don't have a reference sheet, so I don't know what I'm supposed to give. So... well, of course it's wrong. I don't know what you want me to do.
2304. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F.
Type in the numbers, James. You've got to see this. Alright. Refocus this here. Walson Police Department. Fatal accident. Okay, hang on. There's some things that are zoomed in here. Or written, rather. This is 20F, fatal accident. Empty whiskey, out of control. So what if I type in 20F whiskey control? No. You can't say I didn't try. But, okay, you can, but you shouldn't. How about over here? NS3 telephone exchange extensions. None of those appear to give me any information here. To save time in making, give a telephone number, not name, of the nearest person required. So login's still here.
This is 20F. 12. 19. 86. 23. 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F.
No. 12, 18, 96, 23, 04. Okay, hang on. Those numbers do mean something to me. 1986, it's not appearing there, but it does reappear consistently. Turn this on, no. So 1986 is the year of the accident. 2304 does not appear to have any immediate significance here. Let's get some better focus. I hate that the focus is fucked every time. There's postcodes, no. Plate numbers, doesn't appear to be the plate numbers of anything. Whiskey control. Can I change the microfilm? Hang on, if I rotate... Is there anything available outside? Doesn't appear to be. I don't know what they're looking for here. Like, you can go all the way off of the microfilm. It doesn't help. What do you want, game? I love the idea of you, I just do not understand what you want from me right now. Code word is empty.
86.
Nope.
Type in the numbers, James.
Type in the numbers, James. You've got to see this.
This is 20F. 12.
This is a systems test. Traceback code is case sensitive, confidential. 3031968. Unfortunately, empty is not a code that I can react to. I don't know what you want. Like, I can constantly execute the wrong plan here. Trying to look beyond just to see if there's an answer that I need somewhere around here. Parcels department. Hang on, let's think about it. 12? Does 12 have any links? No, 12 doesn't have any links. 12 has absolutely nothing alongside it, unfortunately. I thought maybe like 21 and 25 have numbers alongside them, but 21 and 25 aren't things we're asked for here. Actually frustrated here.
23.
I'm going through each of these to see if I can see a different signal from anyone. Can I just leave all of them empty and see if... Nope. What do you want, game? Oh my, I hope it's something non-obvious, so I hope it's something that I'm overlooking that isn't just already incredibly obvious to everyone that isn't me. D Ward, AD, 03220. Oh! The game did crash, actually. Alright, well, let's load that right back up.
This is 20F.
Okay.
12. 19.
That has officially frozen.
6. 23.
Shit. You kidding me? Is he gonna do this again?
Numbers, James.
Come on.
This is 20F.
This is an unfortunate mar in a game I've thought is excellent so far. Yeah, no, it's telling me it's not responding.
23.
You can see I've got this.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Alright, I think I'm gonna edit this final episode to try and skip through anything that is directly repeated. Sorry about the crashes, unfortunately. Alright, and we're back. Alright, so I've managed to boot back up and get back into this part of the game. And then I had a look across. The circled area is all 20F fatal accidents. So this is going to be empty whiskey and then out of control. So it's all of them inclusive. Empty whiskey, then out of control. Got him! Time to analyze that file.
Signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
700 FM. Got it. Let's go.
It's not like it at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
A light flickers on. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, the implication there being that the driver was not driving drunk. The driver that had the empty whiskey bottle. Perhaps we gave them the empty whiskey bottle? This doesn't make sense to you. Because we were outside our car. So we possibly could have. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Still recording, though. This certainly feels like an emergency, but I can't pull the fire escape. Driving home, don't have that 5th pint. First step to recovery. Okay. You tense up. Someone else is here. Alright, well that's not open. I think we're gonna have to go through the obvious, but... just double checking. Ooh, key. Don't mind if I do. You grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. You tense up. Someone else is here. This is a repeat of the first chapter. Motherfucker. And I've clicked outside of the screen again. God damn it! Let me just turn around that way so that I can get my mouse back on the right side of the screen. Nothing I seem to be able to easily interact with right now. Stairwell observation room, reception, surgery, home care, and coma ward. I guess I'm going to the coma ward to look at myself. You only caught a glimpse of the room. Guess that's why there's no detail here. Ah, of course, because I don't have memory of the room. Spent most waking moments in here. Number puzzles, stories untold. The only video they have, some horror compilation. Trash. Dreaming Greenland. That would explain the setting for the remote weather station, Greenland. Futuro, the house abandoned. Alright, let's go look at this TV for a second. Can I not get closer? No, I appear to be blocked. Alright, fair enough. Leave the ward then. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. No. Not in particular. Okay, I do have a key to something as well. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. No. I'm playing this completely the opposite to the way that I played Layers of Fear, but I believe because this is not trying to do that jump scare thing. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
Amp charge to 10. Give me 100 joules.
Come on.
Oh, maybe a different wave? I'm trying, man. That was amp charge to 10, and I'm giving you 100 joules. None of these appear to be doing it, though. Oh, I have to turn the light on, of course.
Clear. No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
So that was the restarting of our heart that we were looking at in the second section. Up to 200 now, I believe.
Joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
Yep. No problems, friend. I've got you. I think I can turn the TV... Nope. No, I can turn the TV on.
Clear.
Just for more information.
Okay, we have a
Doesn't seem to have anything here.
A weak signal.
There we go.
Let's keep going. Increase again. 360. Charge full.
So in
360. Hurry.
almost abstract ways, very imaginative ways, we're reliving not only the accident, but the outcome immediately near after.
Look at that. It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
I know how to do that.
Where
Have this
are we
charge
with
up.
that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
There we are. Let's go.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on the drill,
Trepanation? I
please.
don't even know what that is. Switch on the drill, please. No problem. I'm gonna have to switch off.
The drill, please.
Yes, switch off the X-ray. The drill's on. Guess I turn this off? No, that doesn't seem to be important. Okay, why can I not use this? There we go.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Oh, fuck me. So it exactly was the process of drilling his head at that point. I still think it is that he had an empty bottle of whiskey himself that he put in the other driver's hand. Alright, how are we going to interact with it through this one? Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends, Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer. Hey! Jennifer was one of the code words in the third act. Have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room. As usual, you don't recognize a soul. Look around. Room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door to the hall. Go to hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever. Only this time, the folks have put up a great big banner up across the main hall. I'm just looking at the top. There's dot dot slash dot 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 slash dot 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 slash dot 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 slash 5 dots. I wonder what that could possibly mean. Okay, there's a great big banner. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Let's look around again. Same as ever. Stairs, doors to the living room, door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. Kitchen is full of people who are allowed. There's drinks on the food and table. Drinks and food on the table, rather. And the party is in full swing. Dad's cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one's eating it. It looks great. Look around. That was look at hog, by the way. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is signaling you. Read writing. Happy New Year! 1986 on another banner. Weird, I believe spelt wrong. Place to hang it. Go to utility room. Just as you're about to head inside the utility room, Jen places a hand on your shoulder. You hug. You're gonna miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you're enjoying the party. No. You tell her you're not having fun. She frowns. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Go to utility room. She speaks up over the din, asking you to get her a drink. Alright, get drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks you if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family went really out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's gonna miss you. You're gonna miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at approving faces. There's so much to do for this move, can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Go to utility room. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he actually does drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. Go to bottle. Read card. You pick up the whiskey in the card. It's your dad handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Empty bottle of whiskey, anyone? With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drinks in here. You must really thank your dad for the whiskey. Go outside. Leave room. Clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swing and give thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Go to Dad. I'm sorry. Talk to Dad. He tells you he's proud of you. And to go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Look around? Busy and noisy, we'll need to find somewhere quieter. Leave kitchen. You go back out into the hallway. Alright, go upstairs. A few bumps and laughs on the way as you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen. Covered in blood. To Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Talk to Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Talk to Jen. Talk to Ken, apparently, at that point. I'm sorry, I don't understand. To Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Anytime I type... Oh... That's a face.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Of course. Standing in the hallway, something has dropped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. No. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Go upstairs. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Say no. Tell her no. Do not drive. Yes. Oh, good, there's no yes. Still feel out of sorts, those words echo. Look around. Door to the kitchen, living room. While stairs can take you up. Go upstairs. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Talk to Jen? Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. No? Get keys? I don't know what you're trying to use. Phew! Go upstairs. Okay, I can't get my keys there. What do you... Look at Jen. She's waiting patiently for that ride home you had promised her. Go to living room? You're sure your keys are in the living room? The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mum is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Talk to mum. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a hug. Look around. Coffee table, drinks cabinets. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Go to chair? Get coat? You search for all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Throw car keys away so that I don't drink, drive, and kill my sister. Don't know what you're trying to use. Common sense, motherfucker, is what I'm trying to use. Jeez. Ain't never heard of don't drink and drive? This is a pretty successful campaign, I have to imagine. Alright. Go to Jen. Leave room. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? No. Yes. Look around. What do you want me to say? Standing by the front door, ready to go. Leave house. You open the front door and walk out in the freezing night. The cold air hits you. Glad to have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends to the back of the house, and a car sits around the front of the house. Go to yard. She sighs and comically taps her feet. Apart from little light escaping from the party indoors, the yard is pitch black. You used to love stargazing here. You stumbled around the darkness, looking for the perfect spot to take in the majesty of the night sky. Look around. The trusty old generator is working here again. Light immediately comes back on. The sky is majestic. Turn generator off. While that would be a hilarious prank, you think better of plunging the house into darkness. Stay here. Look at sky. You gaze up into the night sky. For some reason, you don't recognize any of the star patterns tonight. Look at stars. It doesn't work. Yard is pitch black. Look at house. Light peeks through the curtains from the party indoor. Dad's done a good job of maintaining this place. Leave yard. Jen looks relieved as you head back to the front of the house. The cold air hits you. I'm glad to have the jacket with you. God damn it. It's just gonna make me drive the car, right? Go to car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you, maybe use the keys in your hand. Car. Go to car. I want to make it clear that I'm drunk. Nope. Open door. Unlock car. You eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing! As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens the car glove box and hands you a note and key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around the..." Right. So you, yeah. Alright, I can see the kind of timeline we're working with here. It's time to go. Drive. Car doesn't move, given the engine isn't actually on. It looks like you've never driven before. Start engine. Despite holding keys. You fuck off, mother. You know what I meant. Use keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling that body got every man in here wishing. Sipping on that old Coke and rum, naturally. It's like, so what, I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend. Baby, I'm about to have me some fun. But you eventually slot the key. Okay. Drive. Turn on car. Dude, I don't know how to drive. I can't. There we go. We turned the car on. Drive. Car squeals but stays stationary. So just releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eye stare. Drive. I want her to go like, yeah, you're a bit drunk. We're gonna stop this. Okay, fine. Release brake. Release brake. Very hesitantly release the handbrake. Drive. You put the car into gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen starts dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't be long. You come to a junction. Is it a left or right? You can't remember. Left. Right. Look around. The road goes off to the left and the right. You can't remember which way to go. The roads are quiet. Always. Go left. You don't want to, but you'd better ask Jen for directions. Wake Jen. Wake up Jen. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. I knew it was left. I said it was left. It's left. Go left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you're on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not really what happened, though.
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Is it? Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. Veer. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. Your lights merge with your car.
Pull over.
The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car, your whole world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact in another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engine. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Move metal. Escape car? Leave car. You can't move, your seatbelt is still in place. Remove seatbelt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump on the roof of the car. This happened in the third one as well. Leave car. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall onto your knees in the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed in the passenger side of the car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing, holding the whiskey and your dad's note. And flashing lights are approaching in the distance. Go to car. What car? The blue car or yours? Go to blue car. The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, James. Go. Put bottle in car. What good is pouring it out here gonna do, James? You still have the bottle. Put bottle in blue car. What good is pouring it? Okay, never mind. Toss bottle. You can't just toss away the bottle without thinking. They'll find it and they'll come to you. Give bottle to blue car. I know what you want me to do. I just don't know how you want me to do it. Go to blue car. Open door. Open blue car door. What? Motherfucker, I said blue car. Leave whiskey in blue car? Do I have to look at this? Is it gonna require that I do this? Nope. So the bottle was found at the scene. The blue car. Alright, fine. Look around. A crash site, smoke billows, blah blah blah. Exterior lights flicker on and off. Leave crash. Leave site. Go to car. Go to... Dude, I know what you want me to do. Read note. Fuck it. Read note. Let's go. The note. Always changing. Now reads, get through this, James. I don't care if you want to or not. Drink whiskey. Fuck it, man. Drink yourself to death. If you drink this now, you're gonna get what's coming to you. Hide whiskey. Well, that's not smart thinking, James, is it? They'll eventually find it and they'll link it to you. Hide whiskey in blue car. Thank you. With lights quickly approaching, you hear the thrill of the sirens. The shrill of their sirens. Sorry, you simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection to the whiskey, then very carefully spill the remainder of the bottle's contents on the driver and toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Look at figure. The silhouette is a police officer in uniform. He beckons you to approach. Approach. Right. No. Go to figure. As you approach the man, pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember, it was all your fault. I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
Come back here. Say it.
Say it. Tell them.
Alright, fine. It was all my fault.
Listen to yourself.
Dr. Alexander is always watching remotely. I don't know if anyone else is ever with him.
It has to end, James. Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. So slight addendum. As soon as the music stops blaring. So the version of James that I was playing, specifically in that final segment, was a version that was specifically trying not to drive, but of course it was not exactly allowed by the system, because the system was a memory. The system was not a free choice that I had the ability to make. So it comes down to, is it or is it not James's fault? Because that's what you have to believe in order to believe the central thrust of the story, that that was entirely James's fault. I believe so. I believe it's easy to look at it and say not James's fault, as a result of kind of like player consciousness of me feeling like my intentions and my actions external to the constraints of the character should influence their guilt or innocence. But James, as presented to us, was incredibly guilty in that circumstance. Racked with guilt over it as well. If it wasn't for the crashes near the very end, specifically frame rate problems in the end of the 4th section, the start of the 4th section and the end of the 3rd section, but also the crash at the very start of the 4th section, I would be very close to calling this a near perfect kind of experience for what it was going for. Although I do know for a fact, because I had to go look it up on the forums, that they are aware of that being a current bug and they are looking into fixing it. So I imagine, should you end up playing this yourself, it might be fixed by then. My name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Stories Untold. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time for some other game.